Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and today I got you Draven lovers a video because Draven got a buff. So I'm not gonna show you how to build Draven. I'll put a link in the description to a video where I very extensively, I gave a very comprehensive explanation on how to build Draven because there's a lot of different things to talk about. I'm not gonna focus on that in this video because I already did it a few weeks ago. So again, if you really want to learn how to build Draven, check out the video in the description. Now we're just gonna have fun watching Draven. This is gonna be like a 26-minute game. So you're going to be seeing late game Draven as well. And I really felt like this is going to be a good video to show because, you know, we all know the usual early game stomps with Draven, right? Like we all know that Draven is really good if you stomp the enemy in the early game. But in this video, I actually want to show you some late game Draven and what happens if you reach the late game with Draven, because that's like a thing that not many players know about. Me neither, only after like playing a lot of Draven. How do you play Draven in the late game, right? Like, that's a good question. How the hell do you play Draven in the late game? Because we can clearly see I'm destroying the enemy in the early game. And before continuing about the video, I have like a few things to say. First of all, I'm doing a 10 skin giveaway. Put a comment under the video to enter. Secondly, about the community post that I made on my YouTube channel yesterday, you know, don't worry about it too much. I'm not gonna quit Wild Rift. I mean, unless the matchmaking issues don't get fixed for like a really long time, then I guess I might permanently quit, but don't be afraid. Like, I'm not gonna quit the game or anything. I'm just gonna slow down with my videos because I cannot play this much with this matchmaking. I just cannot. Let's take a look at this. Boom, by the way. Boom, easy kill. Boom, another kill. Boom. One more attack, I would have gotten a triple kill. Oh, the game would have basically been won already if I killed the Kazakhs right there as well. It would have basically been won already. Unfortunately, though, I didn't, but that's still a really good start on Draven. But yeah, about that, don't worry, okay? If you want to be updated on all of this stuff, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be making so many different tweets about everything. Again, my Twitter is in the description. I really recommend you to follow it if you want to, know some stuff about Wild Rift and about the situation of Wild Rift, because I'm going to be talking about it a lot. But enough about that. Let's have a full 26-minute fun video with Draven. So, about Draven, right? Like, basically the way that you play him in the lane early game is you play hyper aggressive. The reason that I'm not playing hyper aggressive right now is because my Alistar is not in the lane, which is okay, right? Like, Alistar is going to be helping out my teammates. I just have to chill. Thing is, you don't have to play passive in a 1 versus 2 against some champions. When you're up against a Lulu or a Janna or something like that, these enchanter supports that cannot really catch you out, you can actually 1 versus 2 them. You can just go, you can basically go close to the enemy with your second ability, just like this, hit the enemy once and then run away. By the way, another quick tip, I think I'm gonna do it now, which is with the third ability. I think I'm gonna do it now. Let's take a look. Wait, am I gonna do it? I want to show you guys first and then I want to teach you because I feel like that's the best way to teach it. So let's take a look. I really think I'm going to do it now. Let's take a look. Yes, I'm going to do it now. Look. Boom. Okay. Wait. Let's go back into the video and tell you what I did if you didn't see it already. Because I did this move, I was able to get a kill. If I did not do this move, I would have gotten insta-killed. So let me tell you what it is. Using the third ability to cancel a dash. Basically, if a Kha'Zix jumps on you, if a Leona jumps on you, if an Alistar jumps on you, look. Leona goes on me, boom! I knocked her back, and that's how she wasn't able to root me, stun me, and do anything else. And because of that, I was able to barely kill the enemies. As you can see, we're both 1 HP. Can you imagine if I didn't do that? If I didn't do that, they would have wiped both of us. So this is I know this is quite an advanced thing. No, my barrier was on a 0.1 second cooldown. No way, again, I wanted to bait her, but my barrier was on a 0.1 second cooldown. I died and the barrier just came up. That is so unlucky. But okay, what was I talking about? Yeah. So basically, when an enemy tries to dash on you, like Thresh after you hooked with your ally, Tristana when she tries to jump on you, Kha'Zix Camille with her hook shot, you can stop her after her second hook shot. You know what I mean? Like champions that dash, you can stop it with your third ability. You will knock them sideways and you will cancel the dash. This is such an incredibly powerful tool that Draven has, and it can completely deny any engages from the enemy. So use it. Here, right, he goes on me, I use my third ability. I have to flash away though, because otherwise he's gonna kill me. I have my barrier. My barrier kept me alive and I baited the Kha'Zix. But he still killed my Zed. Oh, I screwed up. Yep, I screwed up. So now let's actually talk about what got buffed on Draven, right? Like, why am I suddenly making a video on Draven? Reason is, Draven's ultimate got a buff. The buff is, instead of scaling 110% with AD, with attack damage, it now scales 130% with AD. So it scales 20% more. Reason that this is quite a big buff is because your ultimate is a pretty important ability, right? Like, it's really good for executing enemies and dealing the most damage possible. Secondly, is because Draven basically goes for full attack damage items, except for the Solaris Charge Blade. But besides the Solaris Charge Blade, you basically go for full AD. If you have like 2 items, you're gonna have 200 attack damage. 200. 20% of 200 is 40 damage. So your ultimate is gonna effectively do 40 more damage while it's going to the enemy and also while it's going back. So you're gonna do like 80 more damage, 80 more physical damage, which is quite a substantial buff, guys. It's not nothing. So, and in the late game, you're gonna have 400 attack damage. So then the bonus is gonna be 80. And if you hit it twice, it's gonna be 160. So it's big. Let's take a look at this. Right here, I'm strong. Like, look, I'm a level behind Ferris, but I'm still going in. Boom, I can kill him. Like, why would I not go in? Leona as well. Close, very close. But there you can see, you kind of have to have this aggressive playstyle in the early game. Because if you do not... Ooh, I went for Glutinous Greaves? Now that I'm looking back at this game, I should have probably gone for Mercury Threads, actually. Glutinous Greaves, I mean, they're not bad. But if you actually look at the enemy composition, they have Galio's Taunt, Leona's Root, Leona's Stun, another Leona's Stun, Varus Ultimate, which is a massive root, Renekton Stun. I should have definitely gone for Mercury's Threats in this game. And now I can see why I was struggling in this game, because I bought the wrong boots, guys. I completely screwed up my boots here. I should not have gone for those boots. Look, I'm going on the Varus, boom, boom. Easy kill, look at this. I'm playing it a bit passively, but I'm going I'm going for the squishies. Look, Kha'Zix, boom, boom. Galio got killed. I did not use my barrier. This is basically a game of super unfortunate events and quite relatable events, I would say, because I didn't use my barrier. If I used my barrier, I would have killed all 3 of them. This is also why I want to show you guys this game, because this is a really frustrating game, because I screwed up so many times. Oh my god, did you see that Alistar juke, by the way? I screwed up so many times. If only I had used my barrier there, if only, I would have easily killed all 3 of them. Easily, because barrier would have allowed me to survive the Kha'Zix engage. I would have killed them with 1 shot, and then I would have healed up and killed the Leona as well. I'm incredibly stupid for like not using my barrier right there. It's pretty frustrating to watch it back as well. Ooh, here I can help my Olaf. This is a good moment. Let's take a look. Boom! Boom! I'm not critting. Boom! I'm not critting for some reason. Oh, I got the kill. For some reason, I wasn't critting at all. But it's fine. Draven deals so much damage in the early game especially. And, okay, the thing about late game Draven. The thing about late game Draven is, you're really gonna struggle to kill tanks. Even though you have a Mortal Reminder. As you can see right here, like, I'm not dealing a lot of damage on the Leona, as you can see. Basically, in the late game, you can still 2 or 3 shot the squishies. What I mean with late game is, I'm not talking about you being behind. I'm talking about like you having the same amount of gold as the enemy in the late game. What's gonna happen then is you can still 1 versus 1 squishies, and you will still deal a lot of damage to squishies. The only problem is you are pretty much useless against tanks. And that is the whole reason why Draven sucks in the late game. He still destroys squishies, but it's the tanks that are the problem. The tanks are the real problem, because like champions like Leona, I'm really not gonna do any damage to. Even with a Mortal Reminder, I'm just not gonna do any damage to them. So that is basically the only problem. As you can see, like there is a Leona right here. Come on, look at this. Like, I'm useless against the Leona. I'm just running away. Oh my god, they both flashed on me. I did use a barrier, but I'm dead anyways. It's funny because I use a barrier when I was dead anyways. I shouldn't even use a barrier because I was dead anyways. It's much better to just save your barrier for the next fight in this situation. My build is really strong now, by the way. Oh, by the way, look at what I'm doing with my build. I have an Infinity Edge and a Solaris Charge Blade and the Physical Vampirism. So, I'm not finishing off the Bloodthirster. Reason is because I want a Mortal Reminder. Reason is because Leona, I'm basically hitting Leona constantly because she's doing a really good job tanking and the enemy Galio is building armor. So it's much better for me to go for the Mortal Reminder. And if you look at the chat, I told the Malphite, hello Malphite, can you please go for Liandry's? Reason is because I saw that the enemy was hard focusing on armor, right? Like Leona's going for full armor, Renekton is going for armor, and the Galio is going for armor. So, of course, I need armor penetration, but we need some magic damage too. Because it's just very good, because the enemy doesn't have any magic resist. So it's really good for the Malphite to go for some magic damage. He actually listened to me, so that was really beautiful. He did go for the Leanders, and he went for even more magic damage after that. You'll see in the late game what's gonna happen. So really good job from him by actually going for magic damage. You have to adapt your build, because otherwise we are full AD, and that's not gonna work with a Draven, because the absolute hard counter for Draven is tanks with armor. And also squishies with armor, Draven struggles against. Because Draven has a lot of raw power. Raw attack damage. So a lot of big damage. Armor blocks that big damage. So that's the whole thing with Draven. You don't go for items like Blade of the Ruined King that deal damage based on the enemy's max HP. I got caught, yep. And here I realized I need a Stasis Enchant. I screwed up here because I for some reason thought that our team was with us. I screwed up, so I didn't see that our team was not with us. I mean, to be honest, our team should have been with us, because we're not really gonna win the late game. We're not really gonna win the late game with this team, so we should kind of look for fights. The only one that should split push is Zed. Zed is one of the best split pushing champions in the game, because Zed can win pretty much any 1 versus 1, and Zed is fast at pushing waves, and Zed is fast at pushing turrets. Zed just deals a lot of damage to turrets. So this was just not good from us, but also not good from me, because I didn't see that our team was not there. I should have looked at the map instead of just kind of like going with the flow, because very occasionally, or sorry, not occasionally, normally your team will help you with situations like that. Look at this, I should be winning this. Like, there we go, boom, boom. You should not be afraid of a Varus like that. Oh, I shouldn't die, she flashed to me. Oh, I'm alive. There we go, look. Keep fighting on Draven, guys. Reason is, when you have Vampirism, you will heal up so much. The reason that Vampirism is so good on Draven, by the way, is because he has a lot of raw damage, like I talked about earlier. That is why Vampirism works so well on him, because he deals so much damage, so you're gonna be healing up a lot from that damage. So that's why, when you're against a Leona like that, do not run away. Fight and kite her. That is what Draven does, kiting. And what kiting means is basically attacking the enemy and running, attacking and running, or attack, move, attack, move. Reason that Draven is incredibly good at this is because of his second ability. His second ability gives him bonus attack speed and bonus movement speed. You have to utilize that. If you play Draven without the second ability, he is utterly useless. Because his normal attack speed is very low, and you really need the bonus attack speed from the second ability. So use it to move away from the enemy, avoid damage, and deal damage to the enemy, right? Like hitting, healing yourself up with the Vampirism as well. That's how you play Draven. And I know Draven is a really hard champion to play. Like, he's really, really hard to play because he requires like perfect positioning to work. Because you have to constantly catch your axes, especially in the early game. Oh, here, I knew the Kha'Zix was gonna go in because he showed himself over the wall. So I knew he was gonna go in. That's why I was ready to help my teammate. They're all flashing away, so it's fine. Zed is gonna kill him, so that's a free kill. Zed should have given that kill to me actually, but it's okay. When you play with a Draven, it's really good to give your Draven the kills because of the adoration stacks. These stacks, basically one stack, like the first stack is gonna give you 50 gold when you kill an enemy, bonus gold. And then each stack on top of that is gonna give you 4 more gold. So when you have 27 stacks, you're gonna get 50 plus 26 times 4, which is 104, which is 154 bonus gold. 154, you know, so if the Zed gave me the kill, I would have gotten 154 more gold from that kill. So when you play with a Draven, try to give your Draven the kills. It's just better. I mean, unless the Draven is a Giga Inter. Nah, I'm joking. It's just in general good to give your Draven the kills. Here, like, as you can see, The only reason that I'm dealing any damage to her, really, is because I have a Mortal Reminder. If I did not go for the Mortal Reminder in this game, I would have just tickled the Leona. I would have probably dealt half the damage that I'm dealing right now to her. Like, I really think I would have dealt half the damage. Like now, look, 245 damage per shot, 54 damage per shot, which is quite a lot, right? It's pretty good damage. Here, boom, boom, and I kill her. I flashed just to make sure I got the kill, but I got it with that shot anyways, because it crit and it did the slow recharge bit damage. But it's fine. Like, as a Draven, of course, you know, it's not good to die. But it's fine if you kill an enemy before dying. Again, I'm not telling you guys to go suicide as a Draven and then, you know, be like, yeah, I got the kill, it's worth it. All I'm saying is, if you're in a situation where you're very likely gonna die, really, really desperately try to get one kill. Like, even if it's on the enemy support, get it just to claim your adoration stacks. Because if you, upon dying, Draven loses half of his stacks. So if you're able to claim those stacks before actually dying, of course, that is good. And that's exactly what I did right there. I claimed my stacks on the Leona before dying. So even though it's not the best to die, of course, it was not the end of the world because I was able to claim my stacks on the Leona. Oh, I can get a Bloodthirster. We should fight her. I'm right here, bro. I'm literally right here. We should fight. We can go on him. Let's take a look at what happens. Oh, I have to be a little careful. Yeah, that's what you have to be careful of. The Leona ultimate, of course. But you can see how my item choice has been so good in this game. Look at this, look at this. Ooh, he nearly died. But because of that, I'm able to shred. I'm still able to kind of shred through their front lines because I got a very early Mortal Reminder. Again, I'm not dealing a lot of damage to them because this is the weakness of Draven. But like, you shouldn't ignore it. It's not like you can just go on the enemy backline. Of course you cannot. You have to, you know, if the enemy tanks go in, you have to be able to kill the tanks as well. And that's what you can do with the Mortal Reminder. So I have 4 items right now. And yeah, I need a 5th item. 5th item is completely situational. I personally do not like the rapid fire cannon. The only situation I would ever go for a rapid fire cannon is if all the enemies are squishy. Otherwise, never. Look at what happens here. My teammates just left me alone and a level 15 Kha'Zix dived me and killed me. I don't know why Malphite goes in. Like, hello, I am Draven. Why do they just go in and not protect me? And now we all die and the enemy gets the Elder Dragon. So, yeah. Enemy gets the Elder Dragon. Like, I'm just telling my teammate, like, hey, we have a Malphite ult. Use it against the Kha'Zix, because the Kha'Zix is the only one that can kill me. They are focusing the Varus. But there is no reason for my teammates to focus the Varus. All they have to do is keep me alive and I'm gonna deal a lot of damage, basically. That's how it works. Keep me alive and I'm gonna deal a lot of damage. Especially to the Kha'Zix. If they can just keep him away from dealing isolated damage to me, then I will outtrade the Kha'Zix. I will, because that's how Draven works. But Kha'Zix 1 versus 1, of course, destroys me, because it doesn't matter who you are. Kha'Zix does destroy in 1 versus 1. So yeah, a bit of a mistake for my team's positioning right there. A really good play by the Kha'Zix, by the way. Kha'Zix did an amazing job diving me right there because he saw that he had to kill me. So here I was like, okay, I need a stasis enchant because if the Kha'Zix goes on me, I can use a stasis enchant to survive a little bit. So yeah, here I'm just telling him like he has 19k gold, level 15, and you know ADC is obviously not the priority. But yeah, let's take a look at what happens. My team is actually doing pretty decently here. I see a Varus. Of course I go on the Varus. Ooh, never mind. I cannot fight this. Okay, my Zed is split pushing. That is the right move to make. As you can see, what am I doing? I'm just running away. I'm trying to run away as fast as I can. They do have an Elder Cloud Dragon. But what I'm doing is I'm running away so my Zed can push. This is basically the only way that we can win the game right now. Late game Draven sucks. So the only way that you can win is don't teamfight. Try to avoid teamfighting as much as you can. The way that we can do it is by split pushing and me trying to catch an enemy out. Something like that. Or like, you know, Malphite ulting an enemy. Stuff like that. That's how we can win this game. Zed did an absolutely incredible job here by pushing the turret and actually getting a kill and surviving as well. That is really good from the Zed. I'm pinging the Kha'Zix here because Kha'Zix can just turret dive me and kill me. Even with my stasis enchant, I cannot really defend alone against the Kha'Zix. So my team comes, which is really nice, of course. Boom. But yeah, like here is where the game changes when you play Draven. Here is basically the moment where your basic attacks are not gonna two-shot the enemies anymore, except for the squishies. But here you've approached the moment that you never really want to approach as a Draven, where you're gonna have to shred through the enemy front line, which is gonna take you a lot of shots, and it requires near perfect positioning because you need to constantly catch your axes, and if you don't, instantly proc a new one. Because basically wasting an axe in a team fight as a Draven in the late game is like wasting all of your damage, because without an axe your basic attack is gonna do nothing, literally absolutely nothing. So you have to make sure you catch nearly every single axe, and if you don't catch one, instantly pop a new one when you play Draven. Again, his ultimate is gonna be strong though, even in the late game. His ultimate feels much stronger with that buff. Like, it just deals so much damage. It's a really good finisher, and it just deals a lot of damage. Like, what am I supposed to tell you guys? It just deals a lot of damage now. So try to hit as many enemies as you can in a team fight with it, and it deals so much damage. And also your third ability becomes more important in the late game because, again, you're just not going to deal that much damage. So the utility that your third ability provides is going to be much more significant because you can just stop some very important engages from the enemy, right? Like the Kha'Zix jumping and the Leona jumping, and you can stop that with your third ability. We're not in a good position, by the way, because they have 2 dragons and an elder dragon. So, yep, enemy is really strong. The only way we can win a fight is if we just blow up the enemy. And if we split push, of course. Like, split pushing, blowing up the enemy, going for 50-50 barons, stuff like that. Look at that damage, though. Look at my damage. No way, no way. Oh, he killed him, though. No way, he didn't kill him. No. It's okay though. Like, I'm telling my team, keep them busy. Look at what's happening. Olaf is split pushing and Zed is split pushing. This is what we need to do, keeping them busy. Look, they're keeping all of them busy and my teammates are pushing. Look at it. Like, they might even be able to get a turret. No, he's not gonna get the turret. That is so sad. But yeah, this is the only way we can win the game. I should not get a rapid fire cannon, by the way. Stormrazor is much better in this situation, because the enemy has a diving composition, so I'm not going to utilize rapid fire cannon at all, because I'm not going to be going for the squishies. I'm going for the front lines, and Stormrazor is going to give me more damage, and it's going to give me the slow. I'm telling my team, Zed did good. He needs to do that. This is our only way to win the game. We can never win a 5 versus 5, because basically all of the enemies are going to one-shot me. It's just like, me as a Draven cannot do much right now anymore. It's unfortunate, but the only thing that you can really do is try to stay protected by your team. Like, my Alistar and my Malphite need to protect me, and try to deal damage from a long distance. Basically, that is what you can do. Here, what I'm telling my team is just go for the Baron. Go for the 50-50. We just have to. Even though we're in a 3 versus 4 situation, we just have to. As you can see, like, this is incredibly risky, but we have to. And we did get it. This was really risky, but we had to do it. Now, with the Baron, we got bonus attack damage and bonus magic damage. So maybe we can actually fight, because we got bonus damage. I went for a rapid fire cannon. Why the hell did I go for a rapid fire cannon? That is so stupid. I really hope that I sell it for a Stormrazor, because I should not have a rapid fire cannon in this game, to be honest. Here we can fight, because there is a Baron lane. Baron minion, sorry. Oh, look at that damage. No way, he survives again? Renekton survived with 1 HP again. Ooh, and the Zed just died. And Olaf is gonna die. What am I doing? I'm just pushing. Look at this, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at what I'm gonna do. Here, again, desperate play. I need this turret. Look, I'm literally just gonna all in the turret. And now go back, go back. Look, we're going back. We took 3 inhibitor turrets. The enemy has an Elder Dragon, but we took 3 inhibitor turrets. Look at what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to save my teammate by just throwing my third ability. As you can see, my basic attacks are useless, right? Like, I'm literally dealing 0 damage right now. You're not gonna do anything. Look, I'm just trying to keep them away with my third ability. I'm doing a decent job, but of course they're gonna catch up because they have an Elder Cloud Dragon, right? You cannot run away from that. I'm trying. I can actually 1 versus 1 the Renekton though. That's a champion that I can 1 versus 1. He's not that strong in a 1 versus. Let's take a look. Boom, boom. I knock him away. I have a barrier. I use it. Ultimate. Boom, boom, boom. Easy kill. Very important kill as well. Like, you need to know your powers of Draven. Draven's powers is 1 versus 1s. You can 1 versus 1 a lot of champions. Of course, not Kha'Zix. I mean, I shouldn't tell you guys why, because Kha'Zix is the 1 versus 1 king. So yeah, here I sold my Rapid Fire and I went for the Stormbrazer, because it's just much stronger. Much stronger. The slow and the bonus damage is just really strong. Wait, what? Oh, I even went for the Guardian Angel. Now that I'm looking back at this game, Guardian Angel makes much more sense, because most of them deal physical damage. They have Kha'Zix, they have Varus, they have Renekton. Guardian Angel gives me 40 armor and 40 attack damage. So I guess it makes sense for me to go for Guardian Angel, because it just makes my crits really powerful, especially combined with the Solaris Charge Blade. And yeah, it gives me the Guardian Angel too. So Guardian Angel, Stasis Enchant, it's all just really good. So look at how I'm playing. Basically, I'm telling my team, guys, don't fight. All we have to do is just split push. We just split push, apply a load of pressure on the enemy, and then try to find like a good 5 versus 3 fight, because they have to take care of minions, as you can see. Try to find like a good fight for us. He's trying to fight me again. I should win this. I should win this. Boom, boom, boom. I use my Stasis Enchant to save my team. I have my ultimate as well. Look, this is how we play the game. Boom. Like, as you can see, I'm really not doing that much. I'm just kind of a bait. In the late game, you need a Guardian Angel and a Stasis Enchant. And now, boom. Look, Varus, I can, of course, still destroy. Because it's Varus. He's squishy. Boom. Look at that. Pretty much one-shotted from 30% HP. Now we should be able to end the game. We should actually be able to end the game, even though they have the Elder Dragon. Renekton. Boom. 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 Chase him and kill him. There we go. And we won the game. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this Draven video. I'm making so many Draven videos. I'm blessing your timelines, guys. Let's take a look at how much damage I did and everything like that. I don't think it's going to be that much damage in this game, to be honest. But let's take a look. Come on. Click on the continue button. There we go. This was actually on my Smurf, because I'm getting better games on my Smurf than on my main account for some reason. Yeah, I did 48,000 damage. Quite a decent amount. Not that much, but quite a decent amount. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.